everyone. Welcome to episode 10 of the Big Bang Theory Rewatch podcast here through Affinity Streaming. So this episode is called the Loobenfeld Decay. So in this episode, Leonard and Sheldon hear Penny in the very beginning coming down the stairs singing, not so great. And when she asks them to come to her performance, they end up making up a lie about a symposium they have to go to. But Sheldon becomes uncomfortable with that lie and thinks it's not good enough. So he comes up with this better lie that's more convoluted and everything involving his drug-addicted cousin, Leopold. So, yeah, was interesting. Contrell, give me your initial thoughts.
I had a problem off the bat. So,
okay.
If this woman that you're so apparently so in love with, and you want to do anything, you would go to that performance. You would sit through it because that's what you do. Like, you sit through those type things for people you're trying. Like, if they've been dating for 2 years, sure, you can be like, yeah, I'm not going. But if you're trying to get off to a good start with this person or trying to win this person's affections, you go to that event. I'm sorry. So I felt like his whole reasoning and agenda was it was weird that he wouldn't be like, oh yeah, Penny, absolutely, I'd go.
Yeah. I think it's weird rewatching it because some of those things I don't think about because I already know he's gonna say no, not to going. But yeah, it makes complete sense, and it's weird because you would just be like, oh yeah, it was great, whatever, but he doesn't want to have to get stuck in it. I don't know, maybe he's just so nerdy uncomfortable, but you're right, it doesn't make sense. It's weird.
It is weird. You just don't when I was first dating my wife, I would go to stuff I would never go to today just to get on her good side,
Katie.
you know? I would walk 20 blocks to meet her somewhere out of my way just to be like, oh yeah, I'll meet you there. It's what you do.
Nice
but
of
today,
you.
I'd be get in an Uber. I'm not walking 20 blocks. But you know what I'm saying. That's just it's the way it is. Sorry.
Yep. So, all right, writers, we have a problem.
Yes.
What else? Did you like the lie that unfolded after? Or
I did like the lie. Let's just point out that this was directed by Mark Sandrasky, who's my favorite Big Bang director right now. I don't know. No one else is even in the running. He's the top. He returns after a couple episodes off. This was first aired March 24th, 2008. I don't know where I was in 2008. But anyway, yeah, he returned, and I think he brought some stability back to this episode.
Yeah. I agree. I thought it was, aside from what you mentioned in the beginning being weird, I thought it was a good episode. It made me laugh enough. Last time we talked about our laugh meter. Did you count how many times you laughed out loud?
I counted 6 out loud laughs in this episode.
6 out loud? All right.
6 out loud. I didn't track them though, but I did. I have 2 tied for my funniest moment of the episode. So.
Okay, because I was watching and I was like, I don't know. There were times I laughed and then I don't know, 10 seconds later I laughed even harder. So I don't know if that counts as 2 or just 1 because it was all related. But if you count them all, then I have 10. So
nice. Yeah, I think there were scenes that continuously built on a joke. So yeah, I counted 6 laughs. And
I thought,
so you go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I thought it improved from the last one. The last one wasn't so funny, so they redeemed themselves with this one.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Mark Sandrasky, man. I'm telling you, we got to get him on the pod. We'll get him there.
Yes, personal invite. Come on.
Yeah. So my I have 2 funniest moments. Sheldon knocking on his door and then saying no, it can wait till morning.
What? You're right, it can wait until morning.
That made me laugh. And then the first appearance of Toby in the kitchen eating his cereal was like Leonard's just face is seeing him there. And you could tell Leonard knew immediately who he was and why he was there. Like, it was just, it was hilarious. That was great.
That was also the funniest one for me. That just cracked me up. Like, that, yeah, Leonard's face was the best during that scene. And the entire, like, sequence that followed after, like, I thought that guy, so his name is, DJ Qualls.
DJ Qualls,
played
He's
Toby.
Been in a ton of stuff.
Yes.
So much
I looked up. Yeah. So many shows, random movies. Yeah, he's been in a bunch. So yeah, good job, DJ Qualls.
Good job, DJ Qualls.
And he did a good job here. Like, it was funny. He gave a good performance.
He was the MVP of the episode. He put the episode over the top. Like, it would have been just an average episode. He put it over the top. He was the star of this episode. MVP.
Yeah. So good. And the other moment that, like, just made me laugh, like, I don't know, it wasn't even that, like, funny, but they're, like, building up the whole lie of everything, and Leonard's like, wait, are we going to Long Beach? And then they end up going to Long Beach, and then, like, when Sheldon's, like, being paranoid, rethinking it at night, Leonard's sleeping with a Queen Mary shirt on, and Sheldon comes on with the Queen Mary, like, boat shirt from their murder mystery tour when they went to Long Beach. Like, that just made me laugh. Like, those little touches in a show can make a big difference. So good job, whoever came up with that.
I had another problem with Leonard, though, in this episode. He just seemed really whiny this episode. Like, he's whiny normally, but he just seemed whinier than usual this episode. Too much? And he was like, Sheldon was explaining the lie to him, and he was like, oh, that's too much to remember. I'm like, did you get your PhD at like 24? You can't remember the lines to this story? Like,
how am I supposed to remember all of this?
Well, that's the best part. You don't have to. See, I told Penny that you would be embarrassed if you knew that she found out that you had lied. So she's agreed to operate as if the original lie is still in force.
Or 26, whatever he was when he got
it was 24. You're 24. Right.
And I was just like, come on, man up and get this lie straight.
Yeah. You're right. Leonard had problems this episode, but we gotta have a problematic one. It's because Howard and Raj were barely in the episode.
Barely in it, yeah. But I did notice flash belt buckle on Howard today. I was looking for. He had the flash lightning bolt. Belt
was a good one
today. It was a good one.
Good belt buckle.
Shout out to Howard. And the Flash,
and
which apparently
that reminds me, the other moment that made me laugh, which maybe actually is like a little unacceptable kind of thing, like maybe not so good, was they were explaining the symposium, and then Howard is like mad that Leonard and Sheldon didn't invite them, and Howard said something along the lines of like, oh, it's fine, I'll just go like hang out with Princess Leia here, referring to Raj. And I was like, it's funny, but it's a little like,
yeah, there's a couple of there was like 2 transvestite jokes also in the episode.
There was,
but otherwise pretty clean episode.
Yeah, not super cringeworthy.
Not super cringe. Sheldon was rude, but his best was in the beginning with Penny. Like, I just don't. Leonard's motivation, I don't understand. I need to watch more. I don't like why throwing the chicken away upset me. I don't know.
Yeah, and also it really like bothered me that Sheldon's like this super clean OCD person. Like, I feel like his character would not pull the chicken back out of the trash.
Yeah. Well, you never know. When someone's hungry, you never know what they're going to do.
That's true.
In the midst of he could have been starving.
Yeah, so the one thing that I have to point out from this episode, that you wouldn't know because it's your first time watching. This is the first episode where you hear the traditional Sheldon knock.
Well, he was going the penny.
Yes. So the repeated knock, and he did the same thing at Leonard's door and stuff. That becomes a thing throughout the entire rest of the series. And I remember in like the first or second episode of the show, I was like, oh, they didn't do it because I'm so used to watching them do it. So season 1, episode 10, first appearance of Sheldon's knock, which is
Sheldon's knock. All right, something to look forward to. His knock, I guess.
You don't sound so excited here.
Very
Come on.
excited. Sheldon did repeat shirts. I think we had this Green Lantern shirt before with the Green Lantern name on the back.
He had like 6 different shirts in this episode.
Yeah, he had a lot of different shirts. They changed a lot. Yeah, Green Lantern shirt repeat.
Yeah. I also enjoyed because Sheldon always does like the t-shirt over the long sleeve shirt. And so I enjoyed even so like that his pajamas, like when he had the Queen Mary shirt on, was like the long sleeve pajamas with that over
his, yeah.
I was like,
nice.
Yeah, it's good. Good job. Good job.
And I liked Penny's leopard outfit that she was wearing too. That was pretty cool.
Audition.
For her audition.
That was like that was
so
the night
sad.
of
the play, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the night of the play. Yeah. But that was so sad that Leonard's like, oh, Penny, like, how did it go? And she was like, I think they both liked it. And it was like,
that's what I'm saying. If he had been there, he would have got so many brownie points for sitting through the performance. And who would have cared? Like, that just it didn't fit with his...
You're right.
His whole thing so far, but...
You're right. Come to Contrell for dating advice, guys.
That's
Come
right.
on.
Come to me. I got you.
I'll let you know.
I'll tell you how to get these ladies.
So you think he should lie about it?
Don't lie about it. Just be like, it'll get better.
It'll get better?
Yeah.
You don't say anything about the singing?
Nah, you just say, you'll get better.
All right.
Keep trying. Don't give up.
Yeah,
I got you. I'll be at every one of your performances, supporting you 100%. Boom. In there.
Sheldon's line that was like, if cats could sing, they'd hate it too.
That was the Sheldon rude moment. That was the rude moment of the episode. He was that was at the beginning on the stairs.
It was funny. And it wasn't to her face. So that makes a difference for sure.
That makes a difference. Overall, good episode. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, same. It's funny. I mean, it had one main storyline, simple, and it was good. Good laughs.
And it was good. Yep. It's funny that Howard and Roger in the shot there. And they were barely in the episode, but that's fine. Like,
and Leo isn't even in there.
There's DJ, and DJ was the star of the episode.
Yep.
Awesome.
All right. Thanks, guys. It's been fun. We'll see you next week. And Contrell's going to go get us some Flash shirts at Comic-Con.
I am going to Comic-Con. How many episodes are in season 1? Just off, how do you know?
I don't know how many are in season 1. I mean, I think they're normally like... I don't know where my remote is.
We don't need to know.
Normally it's like 20 something, but I don't know if season 1 was shorter or not.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, it's probably shorter because of the strike anyway.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah. All right, cool. See you next time.
All right.